There's a card. It's in this envelope right here. I'm only going to show you the back, obviously. Lesson 4, I learned from Kingdom Hearts, and conspiracy theory can seem extremely true to one person, extremely true to a different person. And there's my underwear. Yeah. Yeah, want to see my underwear? There's my underwear. Hey everyone, so I'm Trevor. Today is actually my birthday when I'm putting this up, so happy birthday to me. I figured for my 24th birthday, let's go through some 24 life lessons I've learned in the 24 years of me being alive, okay? Yeah, cool. But first, let's open up this birthday card I got from my grandparents. So, yeah, let's go do that. Alright. There's the card. It's in this envelope right here. I'm only going to show you the back, obviously, because I don't want you seeing my grandparents, names or address or, important information that, fun stuff. Alright, can't open this thing, but it says, to one heck of a grandson in a real class act, kick back and relax. It's your day, you deserve it, have fun. Happy birthday, grandson. And it's a very cute card. I'm gonna open it. It usually has some money in there, and like it usually does. It's $20, thankfully. Thank you, grandparents. I love this. I love the card. Even if I didn't have money, I love the card. I love it. And we'll start with the lessons now. You will never be who you once were, and that's okay. Things aren't always how they appear to be. Number 3 is that I've been personally driving myself under a train more often than I need to, and I've been kind of ignoring what I've actually been able to do and just kind of putting myself down a lot, and that's not always good for anyone to be constantly doing. Lesson 4, I learned from Kingdom Hearts, and it is that we don't really learn anything in life by sitting around doing nothing, and that life is all about growth. These two important facts are kind of tied together because, life is all about growing. The second law of physics talks about entropy and how entropy is always increasing with disorderedness and how things will always go from order to disorder, and that's an important part of life. If you're not growing, then you're not moving in life, and that's not good. So, if you're liking this list so far, I hope that you'll like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. It really would mean a lot to me, and I'm really happy to have you here watching this video. Let me know in the comments the lesson that you might have learned that I didn't list, and let's try and talk about this. Let's see what lessons we can learn from each other, and yeah. I can get argumentative about that, I can get really frustrated about that one, but I also can, or have been trying to learn to be more accepting of it and to be more detached from the ego. I've learned to trust some important people in my life and to not trust other people in my life that are not as important or don't show that they're as important to me via their actions, their behaviors, things they've done, things they've said. I kind of learned to put boundaries with people and to enforce these boundaries. I'm not 100% good at it, but I'm getting a lot better at it, and that's important to me. Number 7 is something that I learned from Kingdom Hearts as well, and it's that connections are everywhere. They're found in hearts, in worlds, in galaxies. They're found in the microscopic, the macroscopic. Only allow the connections that you personally want. So 1 through 3 done, and we'll get through this together. Number 8 is that some things are not what they seem to be. Like cannabis is not as harmful for you as people would say it was, just like alcohol is not as good for you as people say it is. Conspiracy theory can seem extremely true to one person, extremely true to a different person, could be completely wrong to one person, it could be completely wrong to a different person. It's all dependent on what logic we use to build the conspiracy theory and what logic supports that conspiracy theory in reality. With that being said, not everything that is reality supportive is going to be true for conspiracy theories, but that is what we have to find out for ourselves. So, number 10 is that we need to trust our intuition. I've learned that a lot this past year of trusting my intuition, trusting what I believe and going with that. Now, does that mean that I don't listen to what other people say? No. But there've been times where I've listened to people what they've been trying to tell me, and I've gotten so stressed out that I couldn't do anything. Much as I've learned to trust my intuition, I have kind of been questioning what my heart tells me to do, because I bounce around a lot on what I want to do in life and on what I think I should be doing, and I don't always know the. Even though I have a path, I don't always stick to the path as followed, and it kind of upsets me to some degree that I can't stick to a path because I'm not trusting my heart. My heart wants to lead me astray, I feel sometimes, so I have to kind of learn to trust my brain versus my heart to some degree, if that makes any sense whatsoever. This is a lesson that I've learned quite a lot this past year, and I've been trying to teach to people in my family, to people in my friends, and this is the concept of everything is doable in life, but that's dependent on what you are able to do in life, in essence, like on the opportunities that you get in life, on what you do, on how good you are at something, on how exposed you are. Someone could be working at something for 20 years and not make it a tiny marking above where they were before. Someone could be working somewhere for 5 years and be a complete master at their skill. So, number 13 is that I know that everyone eats differently, but I've kind of learned to eat the best way that I can at this moment in time for my body. I've been at a similar weight for a couple of years. I ask myself, even if I'm struggling, even if I sometimes feel like the hill is too far up and I'm already winded and I can't make it. Granted, I do have to kind of keep in mind my boundaries, but I do really need to push myself more because I know that humans need to push themselves to grow, and that's an important part of growing. Already at the 2/3 mark, so let's get through this and let's finish it up. Number 15 is that limits are important and we need to learn the limits. I don't know my limits for everything. I'm learning, like I said before, but my limits are important and your limits are important, and what you can do I can't do, and what I can do you can't do to some degree. But I'm really good at starting things, but I'm also just as good at not finishing things or not tying up the tiny little things that matter. And that's important because I'll start with things like I'll start the semester wanting to make these review sheets, and then partway through I'll realize how much effort it is and how much time it takes, and I'll slack off for a few days and I'll forget to look at the book for a couple of days, and then I'll end up regretting it, and then I end up stressing out and I end up not being able to complete the pages again. So life keeps going, the world keeps spinning, even if we can keep up with it ourselves. You know, we all done this in our life, but for me, this past year has really shown me that this is the case. In regards to my life, I've had all my teeth removed the past year, and as good as it is to not be in pain anymore, or not being as much pain anymore. So number 18 is I want to do more meditation and more yoga, and not make myself do it when I don't want to, obviously, but I want to be able to do it more often. Number 19, I learned a lot through the tarot cards that I've been using the past couple months, and that is that we don't always know the direction that life will go. We might have an inkling of like, oh, well, if we go this path, it might lead down this way, we might have to do this, this, and this. Or if we go this path, we might have to do this, this, and this differently. But to some degree, life doesn't always work out as X leads to Y leads to Z. X could lead to A, could lead to D, could lead to J, could lead to C, could lead to Z. And that could be the path it takes. But we don't know that until it's happening, and we need to be aware of that process being a thing that happens. Life isn't always positive. It can lead to very negative things. We learn lessons that are very positive or very negative, and therapy does help with processing negative things. I learned that a lot of the things that I learned through the traumatic things that I've been through, I learned through therapy, and I've been going to therapy weekly for years now, and 10 years now at least, and it's pretty helpful to some degree. I mean, I would say that I've learned a lot from my therapists. So number 21. Alright, so number 21 is kind of connected to MBTI, and is that I need to stop hyper-focusing on my NITI loops. There's my door. Yeah. Yeah, want to see my underwear? There's my underwear. But yeah, for MBTI, I need to stop hyper focusing on my NITI loops and what I think is accurate, and freaking out when things don't work out all the time, because life is messy, life happens, and I need to make sure that I am aware that that happens and that's a thing and that's okay. So number 22 is I need to stop thinking that I know everything when I build my plan in my head, or my scheme of what happened in the present moment in my head. I don't know every little detail that goes into it. If I walk out into a room or into like an area and I'm hearing an argument, I don't know the full argument unless I was there for the full thing. So 23 out of 24, we're almost there, guys. But 23 out of 24 is that darkness is cast around by light. So there's like, whenever there's light, there's always gonna be darkness that's shadowed around it. There'll always be dark people that will want to attack you for no reason. There'll always be issues that happen around you, even if you have the best intentions possible. Things can arise, and the best thing that can happen is to overshadow the dark, or over brighten the darkness with light. Overcast the darkness with as much light as you can, and that should be able to meet darkness out a little bit. And number 24, the very last one, is that as much as I've accomplished in life, there is so much more that I want to do in this life, and there's so much more that I want to achieve on YouTube, on my personal life, with music, with school, with everything. I want to accomplish so many things, and that's an important thing to me. So, with that being said, that's the last lesson I'm going to talk to you guys about today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if it's going to be good. I just know that I want to do this for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the next one, and happy birthday to me. Bye, guys.